welcome back to my channel. We're finally back with another video. Okay, so today we are doing the 2026 book tag video. Okay, I saw Larry Reed's doing this challenge, so we're gonna do it. I loved her videos, so hopefully this goes as well. This goes, good, where I can actually think of the answers. I also did a little cheat sheet thing, and I kind of semi answered the questions beforehand, so we have a very okay. But okay, so let's just jump right into this. So the first question is, how many books are you planning on reading this year in 2026? So last year my goal was 15 books and I went over that to 18 books. So I think this year I'm going to play even safer and just say 12. So that way I at least read one book every month and I'll be content with that. I'm already reading, I'm already in the middle of 2 books right now, so it should be, knock on wood, a successful reading year. Pray to God. So my goal is 12, which I think is very manageable. So yeah. Okay, number 2, a book you're likely to read this year. Reread this year. I would have to say Edge of Darkness, because I was absolutely obsessed with that series last year, and the audiobooks for them just came out, which I definitely want to listen to them. I need Cade in my ears. So we're gonna try to reread that, because normally I can't reread books. I think there's only one book that I've actually reread, and that's Some Boys by Patty Blount. That book, I don't know, I've read it definitely at least 10 times since I first found it when I was a teenager. So I don't know, I'm very picky with rereading books. It's got to be a little bit in between rereading them for me to do it, but I'm hoping, since it's an audiobook, that it'll be a little bit better. Okay, number 3, a priority read on your 2026 TBR. Absolutely. And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. I am so excited for that book after reading First Time Caller. And I'm definitely excited for the audiobook of that, because for the audio of First Time Caller, they had little radio noises for the radio parts, and I don't know, it was just so cute. And the color vibes, everything, the character art makes me so excited for it. And Now Back to You. So that definitely is a top excitement read for me this year. Okay, number 4, an author you won't be reading more books from this year. I don't think I honestly have one. I can't think of any authors where I read them and I'm just no, not gonna read anymore. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I have an answer for that one, because nope. Okay, number 5, something new you want to read. If we're talking about genre or something, I definitely want to read more. Well, not more, because I've never really read it. I want to try a thriller or something. A few years ago, I started reading this one book called The Good Girl, and yeah, so that was my first horror book, but I never finished it. So I definitely want to find it again and read that this year. I definitely want to read definitely more small town romance. I've only read one, and that was Cowboy Casual. And if we're talking about book, definitely Zodiac Academy. I have not read the Zodiac Academy series yet, so okay. Number six. Number six. A popular book you want to read. I would have to say I'm probably gonna pronounce it wrong, the Caraval series. I just see so much hype around it, and I just want, like, I need to know what the hype is, because I've seen many mixed reviews where it's not worth it. People are obsessed with it, like it's everywhere. So I really want to read that. I'm probably gonna read that more towards like springtime or spooky time. I think those would be the perfect periods of the year to read that for. Then I also really want to read the Chestnut Springs series this year. I just read my first ever cowboy romance, which was, like I said, Cowboy Casual, and now I'm addicted. So I definitely want to read Chestnut Springs. I also have the Fairy Loot special editions on my bookshelf, and they're gorgeous, chef's kiss, everything. So I need to read them to make sure that having them on my shelf is worth it. Okay, number 7. Most anticipated 2026 release. Definitely, like I said before for the other question, and now Back to You by B.K. Borison. Also, the last Dark Olympius book by Katie Robert. I think it's called Shattered Gods. The Dark Olympius series got me back into reading like 3 years ago or 2 years ago at this point. And I just hold such a very, like, that series has such a very special spot in my heart. I literally, in the background, have a whole shelf dedicated to Katie Robert now. I definitely have to catch up. I think I'm 2 or 3 books behind in the series, but we'll make it. We'll get there before the final one comes out, because I am reading that one so fast. Even though I don't want the series to end. Okay. Then we have number 8, a bookish goal for 2026. I would definitely have to say make more time for reading and not be on my phone as much, because I am on this thing so much. It's bad. Like, I'm not addicted, but as a person who, I don't really have many friends, like, in person, or like the friends I do have, they're busy with their own lives. So it's just, when I'm not at work, I'm rotting on my bed, literally on my phone, watching TikToks, doom scrolling, everything. So this year, I kind of want to try and stop that and read more instead of being on my phone. Another bookish goal definitely would be actually review books, because I never know what to say. I say a lot because my brain is literally processing information, and I just don't know how to actually explain it, like actually speak it out loud. So this year I definitely want to get better at figuring out how to phrase things and review things, and I want to use Goodreads to like review stuff. I don't know. I want to post more reviews on Book Talk and Bookstagram and just review in general. Another bookish goal I think would definitely be, making more friends in the bookish community. I have so many goals for this year that I want to do, to the point that I might make a whole separate video and we'll kind of just yap and chit chat about our goals for the year and all that, because I'd like to actually say them out loud. Okay. A book that's been on your TBR you probably won't ever read. I honestly want to try to read all of my TBR at some point, even if I'm very iffy about it, just so I know the hype, especially if it's a big popular book. But my number one that I probably honestly won't read is Fourth Wing. Don't come for me. I tried reading that when Fourth Wing was just Fourth Wing and it just came out. Like the original Sprayed Edges, I had that copy. And I was so excited for, starting it because I think before that I never really read a book with dragons. So I wanted to read one and I saw all the hype going around and I think I read maybe the first chapter of Fourth Wing and I just couldn't do it. I could not get into it. I definitely want to try again because of all the hype with it, and the special editions are really, really pretty. But as of right now, I just don't think I'll ever get to that. I'll never be able to motivate myself enough to sit there and read, especially now that it's at like 3 or 4 books. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Okay. So, number 10, a series you want to read this year. I have way too many that I definitely want to read, but I think one of the number ones would have to be The Cruel Prince. I don't know. I'm normally like a romantic girly. I always have to have some type of romance in my books. I can't just read straight fantasy where there's no banter, there's no romance, nothing. Like, I need it. I heard there's banter in The Cruel Prince, but I heard that it's mainly fantasy. There's not really romance in it. So that's definitely a series I want to try this year. I have the same thing with the Chestnut Spring series. I have the Fairy Loot editions and they're stunning, like out of this world stunning. So definitely want to read that. If anyone wants to buddy read with me for The Cruel Prince, let me know because maybe they'll motivate me a little bit. I think another series I want to read would have to be I don't know the actual name for the series, but I'd have to say the one with the God of Malice book by Rena Kent. I think that's definitely one I want to read. Okay, number 11. Your auto-buy author is going into 2026. Katie Robert. No questions asked. No hesitation, nothing. Katie Robert. I will always have so much love for Katie Robert. I just love Katie Robert. And I think another one would be Lauren Roberts, the Powerless series author. I'm obsessed with that series. So definitely those two. I don't think I have any more auto by authors yet. But yeah, those two for sure. Okay. A book to show adaptation you're excited about this year. I feel, in this department, I feel like I'm far behind because I haven't read enough books where they're actually becoming TV shows or movies. Like, I haven't read Heated Rivalry. Yeah. I haven't read that, but I'm very excited to, whenever I can have the extra money to get HBO Max, I'm very excited to watch that show. I'm very excited, even though I haven't read it yet. I'm excited for the new Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping. Like, very excited, especially because McKenna Grace is in it. And then there's rumors that Josh Hutcherson and Jennifer Lawrence are going to be in it. And the original Hunger Games are like, I think they're honestly what got me into fantasy. So very much looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to, I haven't read the book yet, but People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. That one looks really, really good. Okay. Then this is like a speed round because I just can't think of any more answers. So we're going quick. I don't know. I'm so bad at these like type of question videos because my mind just, I swear I have a little itty bitty part of ADHD because it's everywhere. Okay. Bookish things you're leaving in 2025. I'm thinking I'm falling behind. I always think that I'm falling behind because I haven't read the most popular book. I haven't read this book, that book, because I'm such a slow reader and I think I'm kind of a mood reader. Like, I always feel like I'm falling behind. I always compare myself to other content creators, other bookish creators. So I think that's definitely going to be a thing we're going to try to leave back in 2025, because comparing yourself is absolutely terrible. It is not healthy at all, and I just don't want to do it anymore. So we're going to attempt to leave that. I also want to try and stop forcing myself into reading so many books, because I always want to start a new one. I say it as I'm already on 2 books right now. But we are going to try to stop trying to read multiple books because we think that we need to read them right away. We just can't do it anymore. And I'm also gonna try to leave behind in 2025 letting, how do I phrase it? Letting others' opinions matter to me. Like, I just posted a video where it was the SpongeBob jellyfish music, and I was dancing on my bed and making a fool of myself to a quote from Cowboy Casual, and that is not getting any traction, nothing. And I am trying so hard not to delete that shit and pretend that it never happened. But we are not doing that this year. We are just gonna full send. Okay? Okay. Then, last but not least, what to expect from this account. So, what can you expect from this account? I mean, the name is Fangirl Reads. So basically a lot of fangirling and a lot of reading. It is basically gonna be a combination of bookish content. I'm gonna try to do more like bookstore vlogs, book reviews, book haul, stuff like that, just anything to do with books. And then I'm also a huge fangirl, TV show lover, all that. So I go to a lot of conventions. So it's gonna have a lot of me meeting actors, me traveling, me doing behind the scenes stuff with actors, and just stuff like that. So it's gonna be a combination of all that stuff, and I'm so excited to see where this year takes us. And I already just got accepted to be first ever time volunteer at a book convention, Signed with Spice in Bangor, Maine, and I'm so excited. I'm currently trying to also be a content creator for another convention around me, so fingers crossed for that. And yeah, I'm so excited. If you do this bookish tag, let me know. Definitely all credits go to Larry Reads. I don't know who originally came up with it. I don't know if it was her, but I definitely stole this idea, copied this idea from her. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna try to stick to a schedule of posting new videos on Tuesdays or Wednesdays and Sundays. So I will hopefully be seeing a lot more of you, and you'll be seeing a lot more of me. Bye!